I'll tell them to come round about 8. Yes, no, just some sandwiches and beer. That should get them in a convivial mood. Yeah. You don't want them to have any beer? Well, I've got to give them something to drink. Well, no, of course they won't get drunk and smash the house up. My men are not hooligans. Come in. Yes, right. Oh, no. No, don't wear that dress with the fringe on. Makes you look too much like a flapper. No, I don't think anybody would mind if you wore your siren suit. After all, Churchill does. What?
You're making the final plans for the party tonight, sir?
Yes. Just, making sure the little woman had everything under control.
I see. I really am looking forward to coming, you know. Do you realize this is the very first time I've ever visited your house?
Yes. Well, of course, we haven't done much entertaining since the war started.
Oh, quite.
But I thought it was time that the platoon got together in civilian clothes and met on equal terms.
Well, that's very democratic of you, sir.
Yes. I realize, of course, that it's very difficult for you. I mean, with my being your superior at the bank and also your commanding officer in the platoon, we very rarely get a chance to meet as equals.
No, we don't.
However, tonight you may call me George.
Oh, thanks awfully, sir.
And I shall call you Arthur.
Oh, will you really? Oh, good.
Come in.
Brought these letters for you to sign, Mr. Mannery.
Thank you, Frank.
Looking forward to the party tonight, aren't you, Uncle Arthur?
Yes, I am, very much indeed. George has been telling me all about it.
Who's George?
I said you could call me George at the party, Wilson, not here.
May I call you George at the party, Mr. Mannery?
Certainly not.
Has just occurred to me, sir, what's going to happen in the middle of the night if the balloon goes up?
But we're having balloons as well.
Of course we're not having balloons, you stupid boy. You don't need to worry, Wilson. I've made adequate provision.
I see.
Numbers 2 and 3 sections will be on duty in the church hall.
Mm-hmm.
I must say I'm looking forward immensely to this. Everybody together in civilians, in a happy, carefree, relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, very nice of you to come.
Very nice of you to ask us, George.
Aye, very nice. Very nice indeed.
What a lovely party, Mr. Mannery.
Yes, I'm enjoying myself. I certainly am, sir.
No, please. George.
No, I'm not George. I'm Jack.
Yes, I know. Now, I want you to call me George. Jack?
Well, it's very nice of you. I shall enjoy doing that.
I say, look at the time, Arthur.
Hmm? Oh, my goodness.
Joe's late.
I bet he's up to some shady business.
Oh, we mustn't judge him too hastily, Jim. Jim. Well, my wife will be down in a few minutes, and then we can start on the refreshments.
I must say, I'm looking forward tremendously to meeting your good lady, Sir George.
Sir George, the man, hasn't been knighted yet.
That'll be Joe now. Let him in, Pike. There's a good fellow.
Oh, yes, Mr. Mannery.
Well, how's business, James?
Oh, can't complain. A lady in today ordering one of our best oak coffins. Her husband dropped down dead. Like that, aye. Just about your age and build he was. Without like a light.
Joe Walker and friend.
Friend? Oh.
Hey, no, Mrs. Shirley.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure.
Trust Joe to turn up with a tart.
Excuse me, I better go and see how my wife is doing. What did you want to bring this girl for? I told you it was Stag.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, your old lady's going to be here. I thought she might like to meet her.
That's hardly likely.
What's this, secrets?
Excuse me.
What's the matter with you lot? Looks like an undertaker's convention.
I must say, I thought you'd have had a better place than this. I've never seen such a load of rubbish. There's nothing here worth tuppence.
This is nice.
Yes, we've got one of those at home, and very pretty. If you shake it hard, you start a snowstorm.
Really? Oh, yeah. Hey, look, Uncle Arthur, look, if you shake this hard, you get a snowstorm.
It's awfully nice. Tell them to wake it up.
You've done it now, Frank. Mr. George would be furious.
What am I going to do, Uncle
I
Arthur?
don't know. Why can't you just leave things alone?
Here, give it to me. Come here. I'll fix it. Sorry, Fred.
Thanks, Joe.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Picking up the snow.
He's coming back.
Go on, put it over there. Go on.
Everybody enjoying themselves?
Oh, yes, yes, rather.
Oh,
so,
yes, thank you. Pike and I having a nice little whistle.
Well, my wife's going to be a few minutes yet, so let's start, shall we? You hand the sandwiches round, Arthur.
Oh, yes, of course, yes, sir. Of course I will, George.
Beer, everybody?
Oh, yes, thank you for yes, thanks very much, sir.
Have some. Thank you.
Well, don't stand on ceremony. Tuck in. I'm pouring the beer into wine glasses because... because I thought it would give the occasion a more festive air.
Oh, and it makes it go round further, too.
Help yourselves. George.
Mr. Henry.
Thank you, George, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I haven't shown you around yet, have I? No. I've got one or two little interesting curios and antiques you might be amused by.
A load of rubbish.
I bought this little weather house for my wife when we were on our honeymoon. If it's a fine day, like it's been today, you see, the lady comes out. If the man appears, of course, you're in trouble.
You're telling me.
Now, here's a very interesting little curio. Victorian. Belonged to my grandmother.
She was Victorian, too.
If you shake it, it gives the impression of a snowstorm. Shall I show you? That's strange, there's no snow.
Perhaps the woman's come out.
Well, now there's a very fine picture of my late father, Edmund Mannering. Wonderful man. He had a flourishing tailoring business on the parade at Eastbourne. Member of the Master Tailors Guild.
Did he make the suit you're wearing now, Mr. Mannering?
Don't be silly, boy. He died in 1922.
So did that suit.
That sounds like Elizabeth coming down.
Through the ceiling.
I'll just let her know that the party is in full swing.
Listen, now, I've known Eastbourne for 50 years. His father never had a posh tailor shop on the parade. He had a poky little draper shop up a side street, and he got all old workmen's trousers hanging up. And my brother bought a pair, and the gusset fell out.
I wish to God that wife of his would hurry up and come down. The sooner we get this ridiculous charade over, the better.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her. I wonder what she looks like.
Well, I've only spoken to her on the phone at the bank, but she's always cross.
Well, Wilson's the only one that's ever seen her.
Here, what does she look like?
Oh, she's sort of, well, a bit odd, you know, but very nice. Answer that door, will you please, Frank? Yes, it's a little difficult to describe, really.
I
but
think it's
she's
very
nice.
caddish to talk about Mr. Mandarin's wife like this. I'm sure she's a very charming lady.
What's going on here?
We're having a party.
What's the blackout? Where's Mannering?
He's upstairs with his wife in the bedroom.
Oh, it's one of those sort of parties, is it?
How dare you come bursting in onto a private house like
They're
this?
coming down now.
I can hardly wait to see what this wife of Wires is like.
Nor me.
She's on the way. Hodges, what are you doing here?
Yeah. You were shown a light upstairs.
My wife inadvertently stumbled against the blackout curtain.
Aye, she's been at the bismuth again, has she?
Come along, dear. They're dying to see you. Elizabeth! Well, for heaven's sake, say hello before you go. I think she's gone down to the air raid shelter.
Now, what what she's like? Never.
Well, I'm off to headquarters. You lot are not going to stand around here when there's a raid on, are you?
What we do when a raid is on is our own affair. Anyway, it's probably only a solitary plane. The last twitchings of the wounded Nazi beast. Get out!
There's no room under this desk for two of us, Verger. This is my little hidey hole.
You wouldn't drive me out into the fire and tempest, would you, Your Reverence?
I can't stand being squashed in small spaces with strangers.
But I'm not strangers. I'm the Verger.
Hello, Gerald. Right. Yeah, where did that lot come down? Yeah. One on the allotment, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one on the taxi garage. Yeah. Any casualties? No, right, yeah. What about the third one? Go on. That's a bit of luck. Good job it was closed. Right, stay where you are. I'm coming right over.
Good job, what was closed?
The bank.
What?
The bank! Yeah, direct it right on it.
No. There's a bomb on the back! There's a bomb on the back!
All right,
Don't
all
panic!
right, all right.
Now, come on, we've got to get down there right away.
Right, sir.
Right, Wilson.
Well,
Fraser,
Off you go,
good.
Godfrey, quick as you can.
Walker, where's Walker?
I'm here, sir.
Come out of there at once.
It's got a safe out there.
No, it's not safe under here either.
Mark, look at all that lorry.
Hey,
Yes?
guard the door.
Right.
Fraser,
Aye.
keep an eye on this hole.
What are we going to do?
Well, for a start, I don't want Hodges' lot around here with all that money lying about.
That's quiet.
All right, that'll do. We can do it up.
What are you talking about? This is an ARP matter. You shouldn't be here at all. Clear out.
How dare you? This is my bank and I'm responsible for the money in it. Are you going or not?
No.
All right. Now get out.
What are you doing pointing that gun at me? Who do you think we are?
You might be looters for all I know.
Looters?
Anyway, potential looters. And there's a war on and I'm entitled to shoot you. Now get out. And take your rebel with you.
That's right, Mr. Mandarin. You shoot him.
You mind your
You haven't heard the last of this, Napoleon. Come on, lads.
Out you go.
You'll hear more of this, I'm telling you.
I'll have that. Now, we're going to get this money together and put it in a place of security where we can keep an eye on it.
Hey, Mr. Manning, sir, excuse me, I've got a very good idea. If we get this money together and we can put it in a place of security, we can keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Corporal.
Yes, sir.
We'll take it back to the church hall.
Something has